December 22nd through December 28th. Now, on Monday, December 22nd, the moon is in Capricorn until 10:52 a.m. when it moves into the air sign of Aquarius. And we know that hanging out in the early degrees of Aquarius is Pluto, the planet of transformation and change. So there's a lot of intensity on Monday, the 22nd. And be aware that if you're making holiday plans, holiday travel, all that kind of things, just be open to the fact that things could change quickly. But also know there could be a lot of fun spending time with friends because Aquarius rules large groups of people. Now, on Tuesday, the 23rd, Venus is going to be square Neptune. And we were talking last week about anytime Neptune is involved, whether Neptune itself or the sign Pisces is involved, we're going to have fog. Venus is squaring Neptune, which is a harder aspect. This is not the time to elope. This is not the time to make major decisions in love. This is the time to look at what kind of cycles we keep perpetuating regarding our love relationships and regarding money. Okay, so look at what's coming up to the surface because Neptune's at its very end of Pisces, its own sign, where it will not return again for 164 years. So this is the only time we're going to experience this in our life. And Venus is squaring. So it's interesting to see what comes up, but don't make any rash decisions. And it's easy to want to make rash decisions when the moon's in Aquarius. Now, Tuesday the 23rd, okay, so it stays in Aquarius and we move into the 24th and the moon will be in Aquarius until 8:09 p.m. and then it will move into Pisces. Venus moves into the sign of Capricorn where it will hang out until January 17th. This is all about long-term success, long-term plans. Now, what did I write down here? Oh, this is Christmas Eve, right? So Venus enters Capricorn 11:26 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and Capricorn's all about traditions. Capricorn is all about your reputation, your family life, your long-term success, and it also rules your career. So I wrote down, tradition, family jewels. So maybe if you have some, you wear some this on Christmas Eve. Childhood Christmas items. Okay, so there may be some nostalgia there. Good time to look at things like that or look at old pictures from past Christmases. And the moon is going to be square Uranus. So I wrote down keep it small. Moon square Uranus. Okay, maybe keep it small. That's interesting that I wrote that. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what I meant there, keep it small, but I know Uranus rules large groups and the moon can be very emotional. So keep that in mind. Emotions run big, maybe have a small Christmas Eve gathering, and the sun is still hanging out between Venus and Mars. Interesting. Now, Christmas Day, the moon will be in the watery sign of Pisces. And we know that Neptune and Saturn are hanging out in Pisces, finishing up their time there. The moon is going to be square Mercury. So there's going to be a lot there about like conversation and emotions squaring each other. And it's going to be trine Jupiter, and Jupiter's hanging out in Cancer, and Jupiter's going to make things bigger. And so you might find that there's a lot of like reminiscing energy, okay, reminiscing about childhood. But I would recommend that before letting it get too intense, I would like maybe make plans to watch a movie, or some people go to the movies on Christmas. That might be a really good thing. Pisces, I'm pretty sure, rules the big screen and it rules things like movies. So that might be a good use because it's going to get so emotional with all this water energy. Remember, there's a grand water trine going on. So it's a good time to enjoy making new memories. It's a good time to reminisce about old times to a point, but avoid heavy conversations. Okay, you just don't want to go there. It's just going to be too much. Mercury is square Saturn and Neptune. So the sun square Mercury, and the Mercury itself is square Saturn and Neptune. It's just a lot. Please be kind. Please go easy. Please don't be afraid to say, I got to step away and take a little downtime. Okay, Pisces rules retreating back. So make sure that you take care of yourself on this holiday. Now, Friday the 26th, the moon is still in Pisces. And so pretty much a lot of what I said for Thursday applies to Friday. Then we move into the weekend, and the moon will be in Aries at 3:02 a.m. on Saturday the 27th. And this is the first quarter moon in the sign of Aries, so it's a good time to get some things started. And the moon is square the sun, and it's square Mars, and it's square Venus. So there's a lot of square energy going on. Abrasive action aspect. So, I kind of get with the moon in Aries, it's like I almost see you driving away from your holiday experiences and just kind of having a new take on life and a new idea about how you're going to do things differently, how you're going to redefine yourself. That was the vibe that I got. Sunday the 28th is a really good travel day. The moon is going to be trine Mercury in Sagittarius. It's a little bit clearer energy. So I know like a lot of people will be on the road Sunday the 28th, but it's a better day for that. So let's pick some cards for this Christmas week and see what you need to know here. So here's one. Oh, I guess you're getting two from the Star Tarot. You're going to get another one here from Yule Tide. No, you're getting two. All right. I thought I was in charge, but I guess not. Okay, and a Season of the Witch Yule Oracle. So let's see. You got a bunch of cards here. Your first one is Temperance. And Temperance is Jupiter energy, Sagittarius ruled, or Sagittarius energy, Jupiter ruled. And this is basically the angel that meets us on the other side that gives us a broader perspective of things. Temperance is also often said to be like dipping your toe into new waters, but we know that Jupiter makes everything bigger. Interesting how there's like two roads leading to this place. And so just enjoy the beauty of coming together with the people that you love for the holidays, these roads joining. The Emperor is showing up here. The Aries energy, he's the boss, he's in charge. I love how he's just kind of blending into the earth there. So you got two major arcanas going on here for Christmas week. Temperance, luck, blessings, expansion, the Emperor, the boss, but not going to rush because the Emperor is card number 4. He kind of pauses before he makes big decisions. The Child, which is the Fool card. So 3 major arcana so far showing up. And there's that child having that, still in that magical world of believing. This is Aquarius energy. We know we have the moon in Aquarius at the beginning of the week. So 3 major arcana. So there's a lot of intensity, but it can also be a beautiful thing. 7 of Candles. This is often called, the 7 of Wands. And he's kind of up there on the stage and all these candles in front of him. It almost looks like he's going to put on a performance. I was saying go to the movies on Christmas. 7 of Candles is just when there's a lot going on. Okay, but he kind of, all the attention's on him. So maybe putting your attention on some theatrical performance or something like that, just to kind of take away the intensity of where the conversation could go. Ringing the bells. Card number 30 from the Season of the Witch Oracle. It says, ring thy bell to cast them out, ring thy bell and dance about. Swirls the sounds, amidst the winds, nowhere to hide, for all will ring. And, I have a little bell at the store that I use to clear sometimes when I'm burning sage, and I'll ring the bell. And so I think of the bells as very like telling, like I love bells on the door so you can hear when the door opens, and ringing thy bells to cast them out so it can clear. Sound can clear. We know that. And so after this intense week, make sure that you do enough clearing. Now, some ways to clear. Yeah, bell sound can do it. Sound vibrations can do it. Maybe just some really great loud music on your ride home. But also you can sage and you can work, especially if you have people in your house. And you can use water. Water is a great clearing energy. Everything from a swim to a shower to a tub to a hot tub. Okay, so enjoy that.